Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Actually, this is the second time I've tried to film this video, and I just didn't like how the other one turned out. So redo, but today I am styling this suede jacket from Sezane. This is the Will jacket. It actually came out last year, like 2024. I mean, this variation of it. They've been doing the Will jacket forever. It's like a core of their well, yeah, it's part of their core wardrobe, but this suede version like just went crazy viral last fall, and I picked it up this spring because that's when I could get it, and then I've been excited to wear it this fall. And now we're in October in Seattle. The Pacific Northwest fall doesn't come until October, so I've been really excited to wear it. I've worn it a few times already, but yeah, I'm gonna style this up today. So this is part of my 5 ways to wear it series. I don't know if I'm gonna get exactly 5 today, but you get the idea. I take an item that's new in my closet, newish in this case, and I style it a bunch of different ways. It is a rule of mine that I do not bring something into my closet, typically, like 99% of the time. I don't bring something new into my closet unless I can style it in at least 5 fairly distinct ways. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get going. Okay, you can't do brown suede and not think the 70s. Like, to me, brown suede is the 70s, and it's one of my favorite style decades, so I am not mad about it at all. I feel like a lot of my personal style is very much taken from 70s and like 60s mod culture and sprinkle in some 1920s. Like, that's kind of what I love, but really love the 70s. So this to me is a very 70s coded outfit. I have on these frame jeans. I picked them up about a year or two ago, one of my favorite pairs. This blouse is from Sezane, and it's got all of this beautiful detailing work. It's got a cute little like gathered sleeve connection. I don't know what this is called. And the detailing goes all the way down onto the cuffs and everything. So if you take this jacket off, you've got this beautiful detailed shirt, very like breathable, nice, lightweight, so great for fall season when it's kind of transitioning. It's like getting up into the 70s sometimes, well, high 60s, but then it gets down to the 40s at night, so like big temperature swings. I think something like this is great for that. The boots are also Sezane. I just got them cleaned up for the fall, finally. I've been saying for the last year and a half that these desperately needed some love, so finally did that. And then I don't have any jewelry like that I want to throw on right away because I'm kind of in a time crunch trying to film this, but add in some gold jewelry, something kind of fun. I know copper is like a very popular color coming into fall, so yeah. Then for a bag, I have a couple of options. So I'm first tempted to go with this bag, which I picked up at the Fremont Market a month or so ago. Very cool. It's huge. I need to find like a little bottom to put in here so it has a little bit more structure, but I think it's really cool. It would go really like a fun echo of this without exactly matching, but if I take the jacket off, I feel like it's a bit too much. So I probably wouldn't take this one if I was planning on taking the jacket off. Then for another larger bag, which I think works really well, is this Suede. This is the Suede Shirley in the larger size, and I love it as a work bag. It's just a little understated, but the handle is unique and gives a little something. It's a little bit more structured, which I prefer, and it's just easy if you need to carry a lot. Then I just got this, which is very cool. I'll bring this like kind of woven braided bag that I picked up vintage shopping the other day. It's not a branded bag or anything like that. It's just quite cool. Cute little shoulder bag, which I think is kind of fun, but I don't know. I think it gives some nice texture to an outfit that could use just a little bit more texture. I mean, we've got this suede, which is lovely texture. This is like a nice knit linen cotton, and then you've got the leather of the shoes, but something about this just, I think it adds a little something extra. But my favorite bag, and the bag that I would most likely go for, is my Loewe puzzle. Like, this is kind of my go-to in the fall, particularly because it's just so good. I really love this bag. So this is probably what I would take most days, but lots of options, so that's great. Look number 2 is also probably pretty 70s coded, although I think a little more mod, but I'm not a fashion historian, so sometimes I get the periods slightly mixed up, or they blend together because they're kind of overlapping. Just look into that. Anyway, I love this look. This is so fun and like casual, but great. So this skirt is also from Sezane. I think these came out in the same collection, so that makes sense. I love, like, a lot of my closet is from Sezane, and what that means is that a lot of the pieces work together across collections. So by no means do I think all of your clothing should be from one place, but it is one of the advantages of finding a store you like and then kind of sticking with it, is like that aesthetic carries through your closet. It just makes things a little easier when you're introducing new pieces, because hopefully the designer is thinking about how will this work with previous collections, or it's a silhouette like this jacket that they have had across a bunch of collections or for a number of years because it's core, and so it just works with a lot of what they do because it's a silhouette that works, has been there for a long time. You get the point. Anyway, this black top is from Lily Silk. It's a very thin, it's probably a little sheer. Like I said, from Sezane, obviously from Sezane, and these are some great Vince Camuto boots. Totally underrated brand. You can always get them on sale, high quality, like for the price, I think value for money. One of my favorite shoe brands, just an FYI. And yeah, pretty simple, easy look, very casual and comfortable, but still very dressed up. And like, this on its own is a great outfit. So when you take the jacket off, you still look awesome. What would I wear it with? For bags, I have two options to kind of keep it in the color palette a little bit more. We've got a black mini Stod Shirley. I've had this bag for ages. It's such a great bag, and it already works with the color palette that exists. Or, I'm not gonna take the strap out right now, but my Celine box bag in this red. I don't think that there's much, if any, red in the skirt exactly, but it goes with this color palette quite well. The red and brown go together really well. It's not too much. It's not like I'm introducing like a super bright, shocking blue, although that could be fun. So these are my two bag choices. Yeah, which one would you pick? Okay, look number two, and honestly, the only thing I did was swap out for another skirt. So, but obviously the styling is very different. I've cinched in the waist here, created a set look as well, like the matching set, which makes it very sleek and minimalist, which is a very different vibe from the other one. Like the other one was bright and colorful and like a little bit more lively. This one is a lot more pared back. I wouldn't say necessarily more sophisticated, but I think it's just a very different feel. I love the kind of shape that cinching it in has given the top. Treats it a lot more like a sculptural jacket. The other one was a lot more relaxed and like open and flowing. This is a much more structured look to it. It's really interesting how much like small changes can really impact the look of something, and how you don't have to have like these crazy changes in your wardrobe to get a lot of use out of things, like making small adjustments to how you style something or swapping in one skirt for the other, and the rest of the outfit stays the same. So I really like this look. Well, I've gone through everything, but this skirt is from Aritzia. It's several years old. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old, so they probably don't make this exact one anymore, but since camel suede is so popular right now, and I do think that Sezane has a very similar skirt to this, and it probably matches this even better because these are two different materials. The color and the texture are more or less the same. Like, it's close enough, but you probably get a much better match. If you want this exact jacket, I would also look at Sezane to see if they have a matching skirt. But matching sets, so easy, and I love it when it just kind of comes together like that in my closet. Okay, I do feel like this is a bit of a cheat, but I do think, again, to the point of making very small changes that like change the vibe of an outfit quite a bit, all I've done is really swapped out the shoes and the belt for something, for this animal print. And animal print is a neutral, but it's just a bit more interesting. And while the other one was quite sleek and minimalist, this still is a bit minimalist, but it's just got a bit more of like a casualness to it because of the flats. And I think the leopard adds just a little bit, something more playful, you know? It's still pretty minimalist at the end of the day, but I don't know, it feels a bit more casual than the other one. Maybe it's just the shoe. Maybe it's that the leopard is a little bit, I don't know, it just kind of changes it, I think. So I'm gonna count this as an outfit, although I do sort of feel like, I don't know, for the purposes of this video, I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm also like, well, this is the point. Like, you don't need a ton of different variations. You can just make small changes again, and you get a pretty different outfit at the end of the day. So that's the point, like versatility in your closet and in your wardrobe. So I don't know, you have to let me know if you think this is different enough, but I'm gonna count it. If you feel like all of the ways I've shown you so far are fairly dressy or like a bit more, I don't know, less casual. Not that they're not casual, because they do have sort of this effortless vibe to them, but yeah, I feel like most of us are just like, how can I wear it with jeans and a t-shirt, right? And so, oh my God, this piece of hair, where'd it go? Okay, oh, finally got it. Okay, like I was saying, I feel like jeans and a white t-shirt. All my white t-shirts are dirty right now, so I'm actually wearing like a white knit sweater, but you get the idea, like jeans and a t-shirt, right? Like just throw this on over it, throw on a pair of your favorite like little white sneakers, and you are done. It is the easiest, most put together look you can imagine. Jeans and a white t-shirt is always the go-to base, and then give it something of interest on top of it. And like this suede jacket is perfect. I do think, as I was putting this on, I was like, it feels a little basic. So I think you do need, I felt like I needed something else. So I very uncoolly tied this scarf to add a little bit of something. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I feel like this feels a little older than I want to feel, but I also think it adds something kind of nice to it. The bag is the Paulin bag that I've had forever. And yeah, I mean, this is just so easy. You could be going to work, you could be going to run weekend errands, you could be going to an easy like lunch with friends. I might wear this to go meet my friend for dinner in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I got 5 minutes. So, you know, like it's so easy. I feel like this is kind of a piece that is so easy to style. It maybe didn't need this video, but I do think like there's just a lot more ways to wear something like this than you think. It's also kind of a shirt cut. So if I had like a thicker skirt that could hide it without having to worry about like bulkiness, I would, you know, wear it as a shirt, because it is essentially a shirt. Just know that you're gonna get really hot in it and like wear some layers underneath, because like it warms up real fast. But yeah, like it's effectively a jacket. So, you know, style away. And then you can always wear it under a trench coat or something like that. Obviously, because I live in a wet climate normally, sun's out right now, but it'll get wet real soon. And there's about 3 weeks that I can wear this without fear of getting it wet in the fall. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. But you know, I can layer a trench coat over it and it'll be fine. Like, it's great. You can wear it as a layering piece, you can wear it as a jacket, you can wear it as a shirt. Like 10 out of 10. It's pricey, but it's worth it. And I think I will get a lot of versatility out of it in the coming years. So very happy with that purchase. Anyway, I've got to run, but let me know what you thought was the best one. How do you tie a scarf? Because I'm trying to figure scarves out again. I feel like I'm forever trying to figure them out. And yeah, how else would you have styled this? Like, how would you fit it into your closet? And what was your favorite look? I'm gonna go have dinner with my friend, but I will see you later. Bye.